everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to Around the World in 377 years. As you can see by the title, thumbnail, etc., Hosokawa won the poll as to where we are going next. But before we delve into the history of Hosokawa, as well as the current, let's call it situation here in Japan, I want to thank everybody that's been liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like on this video as well, it really helps. I mean, on the channel, if I look at content overall, obviously Crusader Kings 3 is the dominant one, also in terms of views and interest, but I love Europa Universalis 4. I'll continue making content around it, at least this series. And, hitting that like button if you're watching and you do enjoy it, really helps the channel. It helps the series get seen, and the YouTube algorithm math go, hey, go check this one out. Just so you know, there's no face camera on today's episode because this is more a history lesson and overview. Face cam will be back in the next episode. Right now, the target here is that every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, the EU4 series will be out. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Crusader Kings 3. Occasionally also a Sunday. It really depends on how and what content I have planned. Plus, in future, I will add another game franchise from a completely different studio. So no PDX game, no Paradox game here to the channel. And it's looking like it's going to be Total War. Haven't quite decided on which one and what angle to take. But I think it fits the overall theme of what I'm going for here on the channel. So anyway, Hosokawa. Hosokawa is actually one of the historically most influential clans in Japanese history. The current head of the Hosokawa clan is Morihiro Hosokawa, who was Prime Minister of Japan 1993 and 1994. Very short time, but he was Prime Minister. I find that a little bit interesting. So, they actually shared a descent with, where are we here? With the Ashikaga shogunate. So the Ashikaga clan that is dominating Japan as a shogunate, and Hosokawa clan were very tightly linked. Over the course of history, though, as the Hosokawa clan gained more prestige and more power, they started shifting their capitals around throughout Japan, and eventually also taking Kyoto. Whoop, scrolled in a little bit too far there. You can see here we are. Just there we go. Centered around it nicely after I gave everybody a nice little bit of seasickness there, or motion sickness. They were extremely powerful during the Ashikaga shogunate, with some of the leading offices held by Hosokawa clan members. There was a huge conflict over the Ashikaga succession, which actually led to the downfall of the Ashikaga shogunate itself. Succession was kind of open, and there was an internal conflict within the Hosokawa clan because they had claims on the shogunate leadership, but it resulted in a very chaotic war-like period, which was also known as the Sengoku period. And I do not speak Japanese, so I will absolutely butcher a lot of these words. They took control of Kyoto and country for a few generations. So after the Ashikaga shogunate fell to pieces, and during the Sengoku period is when the Hosokawa clan kind of took over a lot of the controls of Japan. And they had those controls until about 1507, when Hosokawa Masamoto was assassinated, and that led to huge internal strife, almost a civil war within the clan itself. And the major rivalry of the time period came to be, which was with these guys down here from the Aoichi clan, and obviously they are quite the power player here to the south, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. But that's kind of the quick and dirty history lesson on the Hosokawa clan. And how do I want to play this? All right, so we're going to look at it from a historical standpoint, of course. Now, during this period of time, all these different clans were vying for power and control in Japan, and we will do that. So this will definitely be a conquest play here as Hosokawa. The goal being maybe we can even achieve Japan, Japanese unification by this time before we move on. Key rival will be, of course, the Aochi clan to the south. So those are going to be ones we have to deal with right away. Then internally we have the Yamana clan right here, the Amago clan, the Ito clan. Then we have the Hatakeyama clan, Tsutsui clan right there, Kitabatake clan right there. We have, of course, the Ashikaga sitting right in the middle in Kyoto. And here we have Shiba, Toki, Oda. Keep an eye on them. Tokugawa as well. All of them are daimyos, as are we. So now let's go and take a look at Hosokawa daimyo right away. So our leader is Lord Katsumoto Hosokawa. So he is 22 years old. I have that listed here somewhere. And he's pretty good. I mean, 3-4-3 leader. Current situation, our enemies are Aochi, Shiba, Yamana, and Amago. Rivals are Yamana, Shiba, and Uesugi. Currently at war with Shiba. We're attacker against Shiba for the Hosokawa conquest of Shiba. You see, we do have control of that county, and we are sieging down here right now. We are allied with Hatakeyama, as well as Tokugawa. So smaller allies, but they're still there. We are under the Ashikaga shogunate. Our current liberty desire is 68.7%, so it's pretty high. Royal marriages with Hatakeyama and Tokugawa. Then we have a lot of Casus Belli here. So we've got a conquest, Casus Belli against Kitabatake, reconquest against Yamana, war for the emperor against Ashikaga, and Sengoku Casus Belli against Amago, Hatakeyama, Aochi, Shiba, Yamana, and Tsutsui. And then military access, yeah, basically across the board. As you can see, if we look at who likes us, not a lot. Hatakeyama, Imagawa were sort of ish okay. It's not great. Overall, generally disliked across the board. We like some people, but very few like us. The Ming like us, that's very important. See if there's anybody else here where the feeling is mutual. Toki and Tokugawa, of course, allies. And Utsunomiya. Okay. Anyway, where are they? Where are they? Ah, right here centrally. Okay, they are at war as well. I mean, it's just a free-for-all here across the board. We are at war. Okay. We have suffered casualties, too many military leaders. We have an advisor slot available, and we have an uncontested claims that will expire in 1471. Right now, it is 26th January, 1453. All right. Militarily, as I said, we have a sea battle going on up here. We'll take a look at that. So we've got that to deal with. It's looking pretty, well, even. We've got a sea blockade down here. We've got a blockade we're dealing with here. Then we're besieging the fort right here. And we have some enemy stacks moving across the land as well. There. Okay. So, let's go over here. So, here we go. Lord Katsumoto Hosokawa, he's 22. His heir, we don't really care about. Queen, we don't really care about. I'm not going to do any actions here. We're just kind of taking a look at what the situation is, going over the history, and looking at some possible strategies. The next one we will actually do things with. So we can strengthen government here. Diplomacy we already talked about. Economy. So we are making money right now. Taxation, production, trade, blockading foreign ports is all bringing in money. Army maintenance is our #1 cost. and then fleet maintenance shortly behind that, and state maintenance as well. But overall, we can be at war with our fully raised military right now, and we are still in a positive. Now, unlike with Cusco, I am not above taking loans. So that's definitely something we could do here, and bring in mercenaries. But right now we've got 100 in the bank, so that's kind of nice. Trade-wise, we've got our two, where are they over here? Merchants. We have a merchant in Nippon collecting, and a transfer. So I think we're actually pretty good there. There's not much to do. We've got spy networks being built, and a free one as well. So we're going to utilize one of our diplomats. Where is that spy network? Against Yamana. And what can we do here? Let's see. Relations, Senate insult, dynastic, royal marriage, covert actions. So we can fabricate claims. So we have those options. So we're going to take a look at that for sure. So trade, we're okay. Technology, we're right now 333 across the board. Everything is going up. We're very close to getting Diplotech 4 in the marketplace, military tech 4 Pike Square. So that'll be nice. Ideas, national ideas, unlocked at national ideas 5. So we still have a little bit of time until then. Missions. All right. What's been completed? Balance the 4 divisions. That's been done. So right now, issue new Arizeni Ray. Sound finances. Income of at least 6.71. Currently 3.24. So far away from that. So we have the Bushido Code. Have an army tradition of at least 40. Okay. That leads to the Unite Japan. Then expand Koka. Expand the Koka, so you have grown by at least 2 states. Win political supremacy, that can also lead to Unite Japan and conquer Korea. The Divine Worlds, Divine Win, so we need have more or equal heavy ships than 5. Pacify the North. Yeah, so we're not going to worry about that right now. Decisions, not a lot here. We can, no policies to add. National decisions, we don't have anything to do here. Japan is united, of course, the big one. Stability, we can reduce our war exhaustion. We've got plenty of Diplo power. Stability, we could boost that. We have plenty of room for that as well. Overextension, we've got no issues there. That's all looking good. Religion, Shinto. Okay. Military. How are we looking here? So we've got 2 navies. These guys out here. And then we've got... Okay, they're moving. I just clicked on the same one twice. Okay. And then these guys up here in a battle. Okay, interesting that they picked that battle without reinforcing first. Let's actually take a look at these guys. What do we have here? We have 1 light ship, 5 galleys, no heavies. And these guys down here, we've got galley or transport ships. That's why. All right, so it's not military. And then we've got our soldiers here. It's a lot of longbow. And some East Asian archer cavalry and Asian longbows. So, okay. Looks like we've got 6,700 troops right now. It's enough for this siege. Right here. So, yeah. Anyway, so that's looking good there. Subjects. Good there. And then estates. Let's see, we've got clergy control of 24% of the land, Bushi control 33, 12%, merchant control, we're at 30%. That's the minimum we need to be. We can sell titles, some in the diet, which we will do. Then we've got loyalty at 54% for the clergy, 56% for the Bushi, 48% for the Merchants Guild. Influence, we've got 52, 41, and 26. So it's all looking pretty stable there. So overall, not a bad situation. Manpower at 10,000. Sailors, 238. Stability +1 is not bad. Corruption's okay. Prestige could be better. Legitimacy, power projections look okay. So, I mean, overall, it's not looking horrendous. So what strategy do I want to go here? Well, first of all, we got to finish the war that we're in. Once we get that taken care of, sue for peace, consolidate our power a little bit. We're at 52% war score here. And then the strategy will be to go after the south. So we're, of course, we have allies to the north. That's Yamana. They don't really like us at all. Who are they allied with? Oda, Chiba, and Ito. Where is everybody? Yeah, nothing. They're all pretty small, so I'm not overly concerned there. But we'll kind of take a look at that. But Aochi is definitely the one to keep an eye on. So consolidate the power, try to take over some of these that are not our allies in the south, and then start to move to the north. So that's kind of going to be the strategy here right now. Total amount of soldiers of Ito, so they've got 2,000. Aoshi has 4,000. Yamana has 4,000. Amago has nothing. So that actually may not be a bad one. And they have truces with everybody. This is the target right here. Got no allies. They're super weak. So if we end this war, we're going to see if we can't take them out first. Yamana is pretty strong. They've got some good alliances as well. Atacama, they're allied with us. Let's see, they're allied with Aochi. It's Tsui. Tokugawa is one of our allies. Toki is weak. So, I mean, we're in a pretty good strength position that we could add a few units, bring in some mercenaries. I think that might be the right way to do it. And after we finish this war, work on consolidating power here to the south and taking out our main rival, Aoshi, who is also a historical rival. And then we turn our attention here to the north. Uesugi, let's see, they're in war with Utsunomiya. Okay. And then we've got Shiba. They're, of course, at war with us. Satake. They have a truce. There are a lot of one province miners here in Japan one has to contest with. But yeah, that will be the goal. End this war and consolidate the south before we turn our attention north. So I hope you enjoyed that. This kind of little mini history lesson, little overview of Hosokawa. Next episode, I will unpause the game. Facecam will be back, and we will see how this war ends, what the real situation is like, because this is, of course, just a snapshot of everything happening here. So if you enjoyed this and you're looking forward to how things progress here in Japan and in general here and around the world in 377 years, and hopefully we can hang on to Hosokawa and Katsumoto for a lot longer than we were able to hang on in Cusco. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new not to miss anything, and let me know down in the comments if you have played in Japan and how it's gone for you. This is a new region for me in EU4, so it's a learning experience. Until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will talk to you soon.